It sounds like I am live. Let me just check if I am also live streaming in Tandem's channel. Yes, everything looking good. Gut, sehr gut. Everything looking great so far. So now I just need the chat in case someone appears to talk to me. Yes. Okay. Oh no, my laptop. Oh man. My laptop just crashed. Okay, it's back. Okay. Oops. This shouldn't be here. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking fine. Let's just wait a second to see if my audio is good, if the chat is okay. Let me send a hello. Oh, what happened? Okay. It seems like everything is working. Then we are ready to start. I don't know if my camera is lagging though. Is it? Because yesterday was lagging. Let me just drink some water. No, it seems like it's fine. It doesn't seem like it's lagging. Okay, let's start it then. Hello everyone. Welcome to another live stream learning German. Today is day 10. Finally, day 10 of learning German. I'm so excited for today because I have created 3 little apps that will help with some aspects of reviewing what we learned in the past days. So yeah, I am really excited. That's exactly why it took me longer to open this live stream. I said that I would open every day at 6 p.m. and now it's 7 because I've spent like two hours doing it right now. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna basically review the most important aspects of everything we learned in the past 10 days and also practice. And yeah, I don't think if I don't know if there is something else. Maybe watching some culture videos in the end, just like to finish the string with something new. And yeah, that's it. So now I'm gonna show to you all exactly what I have done. So here, if we change the screen. Okay, so this is the app we have been. Oh, my camera. Oh my god. Wait. Okay. Hello. I'm back. Yeah, the this is mirrored, so you won't be able to read. I'm sorry for that. You can read here. Now you can't, but that's that's how life is. Anyway, this is the first app that I've created to study, which is the flashcards app. We have been doing it every day. I mean, we didn't do it for 2 days because it was resting, but anyway, I feel like this is helping me a lot, but at the same time, I feel like I've got to a point that I've learned already some vocabulary, how to pronounce things better, but I still can't create like simple sentences and understanding the basics. So this past unlocks that we have done um, about the verbs and the genres of the die das, it helped me a lot. But now I wanted something to practice them and not only like knowing what it means and knowing they exist. So that's why I have done 3 little apps. So the first one is called Endung. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let me check so I won't say it wrong. Yeah,
Endung.
Endung. It is about the endings of the words, as we saw yesterday. the endings. You see the ung and etc. The tail, yeah, the tail. That's better. That's what we saw. So yeah, this will help us with the genders. Yeah, I say genres. It's genders. I'm sorry. With the genders and to understand which one of those tails actually means. To have them like memorized, you know? And also here we have how to study, which I will read for you soon. But before that, I want to show you this is the other one, the brackets, which will be for us to practice the order of the sentences and what we learned about the unlock 1.2, if I'm not mistaken. No, 1.3. And this is the one that we'll be doing for speaking. Oops, speaking. Uh, it's like situations, you know. We will have some situations that we'll be using to practice, like imagining something happening, but at the same time. Anyway, I think it would be better to show it actually working, but this will be the last one. There is also how it works here, and that's what we're gonna do. I will read how to study this. We're gonna do this study to review and to learn about the endings. And then we're gonna do the same with this, how to study with this, and then the practice, and then the same with this, how to study, and then we practice. I think it would take around 2 hours to finish everything. And then we watch some culture videos. The average German, probably, it's been my favorite so far. And yeah, let's do it. I'm very excited. I didn't test then, like I did some tests, but I didn't want to study the whole thing before the live stream. So yeah, I've been waiting to do that. So los gets. Let me just drink some water. Oh yeah, and I have to start the flashcards too. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's study 50 minutes, and then we do 10 minutes of pause with some culture videos, and then we study another 50 minutes and 10 minutes of watching videos. That will be our pause. Okay, starting it right now. Yeah, let's start with read the tail, not the face, the Endung. Let me just do this, so maybe it would be better for you all to read, right? Let me check in the string how it's looking. Yeah, I think it's better right now. Okay. So what is this? Read the tail, not the face. This is what we learned in the past unlock. Every German now is a little creature with a face. What it means? A face is what it means. So the face is the what you see first. So from left to right in a word is what you read first. It's the face, and what the word means, and the tail, how it ends. You would expect the meaning to decide der, dir, das, but it doesn't. The tail does. So that's the example we saw that Mädchen is mad, I don't know, is girl or maid, and hen is little. And then you expect, okay, since it's a little girl, it's a girl, it should be feminine, but it's not because hen is neutral. So that's basically what it's saying here. Oh yeah, Mädchen, it's right here, girl. The face says girl, but the tail, hen, say das. The ending always wins. The tail is a factory. An ending isn't a vague hint. It's a factory stamp. Each factory builds a kind of word and only ever stamps one gender on it. So each ending, it's not there randomly. They have meanings, and not only have meanings, but they usually have a gender also stamped on them. So when we see something finishing with er, or, ling, Usually it will be there, probably with some exceptions, but there. And then height, kite, yon, die. And hen, line, das, little things. And the tail carries meaning. Means an action turned into a thing. Wohnen, die, Wohnung. Hen, a tiny version. House, das Hausen. Hausen. How is this pronounced?
Häuschen.
Häusen.
Häuschen.
Häuschen. Häuschen. Okay. How this app is built. One ending at a time. You learn a single tail, then practice only that tail. Then the next one, and so on. At the end of each factory, a mix of brand new words appears, words you have never seen, across all the tails you just learned, which is made for us to practice, right? Yeah. The mix is the real test. If you get a word you have never met, just from its ending, the machine is working. That's the whole point. Okay. How to study. And then we have this. Read each word out loud. Answer before you pick. Care about the why. Read the phrase. Yeah. Nail the mix rounds and repeat tomorrow. So let's actually start it. Now I'll take a little bit off of the zoom. Yeah, I think you can still see it like that, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Turns an action into a thing, and it's feminine. Die, die. So turns an action into a thing. So we will usually take verbs, right? That's what you expect. Wohnen plus die Wohnung.
Die Wohnung.
Die Wohnung. Die Wohnung. Wohnen is to live, and die Wohnung is the flat. The flat, like the apartment, probably. Üben. Üben plus die Übung.
Die Übung.
Die Übung. Die Übung.
Die Übung.
Üben is to practice. And die Übung is the exercise. So Üben is to practice. Übung, the exercise. Okay. Let's actually start. I'm very excited for that. Okay. So Zeitung. Zeitung. Zeit is time, right? So wait, Zeit is time? Maybe it's Zeiten, because it's an action, right? So what would it actually be? Let me see the
Die
pronunciation.
Zeitung.
Oh, die Zeitung, because of the Z. Yeah, that makes sense.
Zeitung.
Zeitung. Zeitung. I think this pronunciation is
Die Zeitung.
Zeitung. Zeitung. Okay, what does this ending do? Yeah, it takes an action and turns it into a thing. And it's die, because is feminine. Yeah, Zeit is time. But this is, how is, okay, wait, can I go back? Yeah, turns an action into a thing. But time isn't an action. Let me make this, oh, it changed. Okay, never mind. Let me just see here. It say that that turns actions into things, but Zeit Zeit is not an action. It's time. Is this correct? Just to see if there's something wrong with this. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, let's keep going. So Wohnung, Wohnung.
Die Wohnung.
Oh yeah, die Wohnung. Oh no, yeah, I can. Okay, it shouldn't be saying die here. It should only be saying Wohnung. But yeah, it's die. Okay. Flat. What does this ending do? An action turned into a thing. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense because wohnen is an action. To live. It's a verb. Wohnung. Yeah, the flat. Let me check that. I think it's apartment, right? Yeah, apartment. Okay, makes more sense to me. Can I turn this into no. I wanted to change that to it's too bright. Anyway, let's keep going. D. Okay. Zeitung. Yeah, we just saw that. Die Zeitung. Next. Let me see. Oh, you caught a real exception, and your instinct is right to be suspicious. Okay. The rule you learned is correct. Is a productive suffix that attaches to verbs and turns them into nouns. The action or its results. Wohnen, to live, die Wohnung. Bedeuten, bedeuten,
Bedeuten.
bedeuten,
Bedeuten.
bedeuten, bedeuten,
Bedeuten.
bedeuten. To mean die Bedeutung. Oh my god, how is this du pronounced?
Bedeutung.
Bedeutung, meaning. Okay, so from to mean to the meaning. Okay, the thing, okay. Hoffen, to hope, the hope. Okay. Notice the input is always a verb, never a noun like Zeit. So what's going on with Zeitung? It looks like Zeitung, but it isn't built this way. It's a historical accident. Okay. Zeitung comes from an old Low German Dutch word, Ding, meaning news or message. The same root that gives English tidings. Over centuries, the spelling drifted and got reshaped to resemble Zeit. Okay. So today, it deceptively looks like it follows the rule. Linguistics call this folk etymology. Speakers unconsciously remodel an unfamiliar word to match a pattern they already know. So your reasoning was sound. You applied the rule correctly? Okay. A good test for whether is really doing its job. Strip the and check if what is left is a verb stem. Wohn, okay, yes, wohnen is a verb. Zeitung, Zeit. Zeitung. So now not a verb, fake Okay. Okay, so it's just an exception. So, Janos, hello, my friends. How are you doing? Sehr gut. Yesterday, I could only open the live stream very late. It was like 9 p.m. for me, probably like 2 a.m. for you. So I even said in the live stream that I was sorry. Today I actually also took a longer time to open it, but it was for a good reason because I was doing these apps to review better. So this is the first one. It's the Endung, and it's about to help me with the genders and the endings of the words, which I'm very excited. Meinung,
Die Meinung.
Meinung, opinion. Okay, meinen, to think. Meinung, the opinion. Okay. Okay, next one is height. Turns a quality into an abstract thing. So far, both of them turn something into an abstract thing, into a thing. So one turns verbs into a thing, which is ung, and the other one turns quality into an abstract thing, which is height and kite. At least they look very similar. So, and they are both die. So frei plus height, die Freiheit.
Die Freiheit.
Die Freiheit. Frei is free. Die Freiheit is freedom. Okay. I just have a question. For example, why I can say frei without the das, etc. But I can say Freiheit without the D. In a simple way. Yeah, I want it simple. Okay, height, kite turns qualities. So frei, free. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Möglich. Is it möglich?
Möglich.
Möglich. That's interesting because I thought lich is already an ending, right? So it's an ending plus another ending, another suffix. Die Möglichkeit.
Die Möglichkeit.
Die Möglichkeit. Möglichkeit. Let me search about that too. Can become, wait, Möglichkeit. And how was your day, Janusz? Sehr gut. Möglichkeit. But lich is already an suffix, right? What is mög? And is it normal to put suffix plus suffix? Yeah, I was outside a lot. Oh, that's amazing, man. I was also outside for the sunset. I went to the beach to see the sunset. It was awesome. I think that's the best part of living near the beach, like to go there, just getting some breeze and, you know, let me see how to say beach. Strand.
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 Oh, because it's like 37. Oh my God. Yeah, man, I feel you. Here, when it's summer, it also gets crazy. Actually, right now it's winter here in Brazil, and even being winter, our winter is like, I think it's 20 degrees right now at night. The minimum wage it gets here where I live when it's winter, it's like 13, 14. So it's pretty good. I like winters here. It's chill. Okay, let's read the first one. The first one, why I can say phi without the das, but I can say phi height without the d. Okay. Great question. Here's a simple version. Phi is a describing word, an adjective. Okay. It tells you how something is, like happy, big, or cold. Describing words just hang on a thing. They don't need a little helper words in front of them. They hang on a thing. Okay. Ich bin frei. I am free. Just like I am happy. You don't say I am the happy. Okay, it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Freiheit is a thing word, a noun. It's freedom as a thing you can have. Ah, as a thing you can have. you can hold, talk about. And here's the German rule. Every German thing word gets a little helper in front. Der, die, or das. It's like every noun in German wears a tiny hat. Freiheit wears the D hat. Okay, I remember that. Apfel wears the der hat. House wears the das hat. They almost never go outside without the hat on. Okay. So frei, describing words, no hat needed. The Freiheit thing word must wear its hat. Okay, it makes sense. A quick way to feel it in English. I am free sounds fine, but I want freedom. Freedom is now a thing you want. Okay, yeah, this helps me a lot with the visualization in general. Yeah, because I was thinking, okay, free is a concept, but freedom is also a concept. You know, it's also something like, you know, but it makes sense. I want freedom. You can say I want freedom, but you can't say I want free. It doesn't make sense. Only if you're saying like I want something for free, but that's different. Okay, yeah, I think I understand it. It will need more time to, you know, internalize it, but the concept, I think I understand. So you guys don't have snow and stuff? Actually, some parts of Brazil do. It's still pretty rare. Like in the south of Brazil, close to Argentina and Uruguay, you can have snow, but it's definitely something that is not usual. I've never seen snow in my life. Never. I never touched it. I don't even know how it feels like. Here in Brazil, the maximum of cold I've ever got was like 8 degrees, 10 degrees, and in the middle of the forest, you know, in a place that was very, you know, not in the city. Like here, even though I live in a small city close to the sea, it's like, if it's very, very bad, very, very cold, it would be like 12. But now it's winter and it's like 20, and it's like 8 p.m. So that's pretty much the usual for me, for us. Okay, so let's read the next one. My question is that lich is already a suffix, but then we saw here that it also can have the height. So I want to see, is it normal to put a suffix plus a suffix? Okay, you are thinking like a real words detective now. Thank you, AI. You are really nice. Let me break the word apart piece by piece. Möglichkeit is built in 2 steps, stacking 1 layer at a time. Mog plus lich, möglich, possible. Möglich plus kite, Möglichkeit, possibility. What is mog? Mog. It's not mog. Watch the umlaut. Mog is the stem of the verb mogen. Which today usually means to like, but its older, deeper meaning is to be able, may. You can still feel this in ich möchte, I would like. And in English, may comes from the very same ancient root. Oh, okay. So möglich literally means something like, able to be, possible. Okay, able to be possible, okay. The root carries the idea of can, and lich shapes it into a describing word. Is it normal to stack suffix plus suffix? Yes. Oh, that's interesting and very different, because this is not a concept that I am used. Okay, cool. And German loves doing it. You build words like Lego, 1 block at a time. Verb, adjective, noun. Mögen, möglich, Möglichkeit. Because, for example, okay, what is... Okay, wait. Okay. We do the same. Like, let's say, for example, to say possible in Portuguese, is possível. Possibly is possivelmente, without the accent here. Possivelmente. But this is not a verb. The thing that is a bit confused for me is that a verb can turn into... But that's... Okay. That's really hard to imagine living in Germany. Yeah, I think so. Like where you live, it has lots of snow. Like every place in Germany snows, or there are places that even on winter can be still a little bit hot. Okay. So let's finish this. Each suffix changes the types of words. Okay. Lich turns the root into describing words, adjective. And kite turns that adjective into a thing, words. Okay, but let's say, but couldn't I do it directly from verb now, like mug kung? Yeah, why do I have to turn it into something else before? Anyway, let's keep going here. Height kite turns the quality, okay, into an abstract thing. Okay.
Die Möglichkeit.
Möglichkeit, die Möglichkeit. Yeah, this is also, so height and kite are also feminine. Okay, possible. Gesundheit, 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 health. Gesundheit, die Gesundheit. Gesund, healthy, health. Gesundheit, health. It's healthy becomes health. Yeah, it makes sense. Adjective turns into a noun. Freiheit, freedom, die Freiheit. Height. Height is the height. Okay. Eon. And that. Is this that? I think so. Let me...
Die Universität.
Universität. Okay. Latin turns German. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, this Eon makes sense. Oh, and that from Daji. So for example, university in Portuguese is universidade. So this that is like the dade in the end. That's why it's from Latin and eon. Okay, also the words we have in eon, like nation. Yeah, okay. This will be the easiest one for me because of Portuguese, probably. Oh, hi, OnePlus vibes. How are you doing? Hello. I hope you are having a good night or a good day. I don't know if it's night where you live. How are you doing? Are you also learning German? Sorry if I took too long to see your message. I don't know when you send it, but I hope you're still there. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay. Die
Nation.
Die Nation, die Universität. Universität.
Die Universität.
Okay, it's wrong here. Okay, never mind. Okay, so okay, the words that are also from Latin, the gender is feminine, and it's the. Okay. Okay, okay. Situation.
Die Situation.
Die Situation, okay, die. Okay, before the branch, let me just check this. But I couldn't do it directly from verb now. Okay, sharp thinking. You could imagine Mogung, but German doesn't make it. And there are two reasons. Reason one, doesn't like this kind of verb. Attaches to action verbs. Verbs about doing something. Okay. That's why the explanation say to me that it's actions specifically and not verbs in general. So wohnen, about doing something, to live in somewhere, like to solve something, to move. But mögen, to like, to be able, isn't really an action. It's a state. Okay. Something in your head, not something you do. This whole family of helper verbs refuses I see. So kunnen, can, it's no kunung. I see. So the machine just won't take mögen as full. Reason two, the important one. The two roots mean different things. This is the real lesson. And kite doesn't do the same job. The action or its result. Kite hides the quality or state of being something. Think about it. Wohnung, the result of living somewhere. A place you live, a thing. Okay. Möglichkeit, the quality of being possible. Possibility. A state. Okay. Still, it's a bit blurry in my mind, but I get the feeling. I just need to go deeper on it. If Mugung existed, it would mean the act of liking, an action. That's not what possibility is. Possibility is the quality of being possible. So German has to go through the adjective first. Möglich, possible, a quality. Möglichkeit, the quality of being possible. Okay, yeah. I will try a little bit more on that. But it's a good concept. Like, I like it. I would just need to try a little bit more on that. Okay, let's do the mix now. Brand new words. You have never seen this? Read the tale and bet the article. If the machine works, you just know. Okay. So ung is the, because it's an action turns into a thing. So this is an action. Hope. To hope. So it's hoffen, the verb maybe, and Hoffnung is a thing that comes from the act of hope. Oh, this is hard. Okay, but it's the. Oh, it's only hope. Okay, yeah. Hoffnung. Yeah, it's Hoffen. Makes sense. Okay. Next. Oh, Krankheit. Krankheit. I remember krank is ill, to be sick. But this is not a verb, but it's an action, to be sick. Yeah, to get sick. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, it's not. Because it's height. I just noticed. Oh my god. It doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, I was a bit confused. So height. What was height for? To turn adjectives into a abstract thing. Okay. So these concepts of turning things in abstract things, I need to just search a little bit more about that, because this is a bit confusing for me right now. But yeah, this is the. Okay. Next one. Krankheit. Okay. Bildung. Okay, it's ung. So it's an action. Is it bilden, to educate? And then it becomes education. It's the. Yeah, it's bilden. To form. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is tet. It's a word that comes from Latin. Okay, yeah, this will be the easiest one for me because my native language is Latin, a Latin language. So this in Portuguese would be realidade. So tet, realidade,
Die Realität.
die realidade. Okay. What is this one? Oh yeah, this is the same one. It's the two. Doesn't even. Okay, okay, a new one. This is neutral. Hen. If I yeah, the little version is like saying something is little. In Portuguese, we have this. It's called inho. I think it in like this. Let me write down for you. So inho, if you put this in a word. So let's say, for example, dog. Dog in Portuguese is cão. You can say like that, cão. But then if you put inho like cãozinho, it's a little dog, you know? So I think this does the same. It has the same vibes. I think so. It's like putting inho in the ends of the words. And it turns the words into a neuter one. Okay, I'll have that in mind. Das Haus plus hen, das Häuschen.
Das Häuschen.
Häuschen, Häuschen,
Das Häuschen.
Häuschen. Die Magd. Die Magd. Hen, das Mädchen.
Das Mädchen.
Mädchen. Yeah, I have to remember that this A with the thing turns it like an A, Mädchen. Yeah, the little girl, the little maid, and the little house. Okay. This is das. Hund, Hundhen. Hunt? No, it's Hund. Hundhen. Das Hundhen. It's das because it's hen. Hot. Hot hen.
Das Brötchen.
Hotchen.
Das Brötchen.
Hotchen. Okay. Little bread. Bread roll? Bread roll. Okay. Das. Line. A new one. Okay. Same as hen, a more literally version. What do you mean literally? Like something that is usually used in books or something like that? Okay. But can I say Buch, Buchen? Or I can only say it with line. Okay, let me do this. Can I also say for little book or only book line? Oh no, it's okay, it becomes the U. Yeah, okay. Let's see. But yeah, okay, it also turns things into little things. So it's hen and line. Fraulein. Okay. Fraulein. Fraulein.
Das Fräulein.
Fräulein. Das Fräulein. Okay, das. Büchlein. Das Büchlein.
Das Büchlein.
Büchlein. Okay. A mix. Yeah, let's see if we learned. Manline. Little man. Yeah. Let's see the answer. There's actually a completely different word. Buchen. The verb. Okay. Has nothing to do with the smallness. Okay. Okay, you can also say buchen. It's just too much kikikihen. How is this even pronounced?
Büchchen.
Buchen. Buchen. Okay. So you can also say it. And here's the detail you almost had right. When you shrink buch, The vowel takes an umlaut. Okay, no, yeah, I know that. I just don't know how to put it in my keyboard. The little dots, the value of the vowel changes when the word shrinks. Oh, so it also happens every time. When you shrink, you have to do that. It's always a das word. Okay, that's exactly what we're learning right now. Das gut. So, Männlein.
Das Männlein.
Das Männlein. Okay. Tichen. Das Tichen. Tich. Okay. Cats. Kätzchen.
Das Kätzchen.
Das Kätzchen.
Das Kätzchen.
Das Kätzchen. Okay. Er. The one who does the action. Yeah, the doer. The agent. So it's masculine. Der. Lehren. To teach. Der Lehrer. The teacher. Okay, this is a easy one. Okay. Spielen. Der Spieler. Okay, so the doer is der. Leher. Becker. Der Becker. Becken. Spieler. The player. Ah. Okay, also masculine. Rose in or and ling. What does that mean? What does that mean? It's words that already has or ling included in them, or they also have a face. Because yeah, those words, they look like they are literally just new words, not something just with a suffix on it. But okay, Rose, the doctor.
Der Motor.
Der Motor, engine. Yeah. Okay, so or is masculine. Okay. Oh, leger from lernen. Oh, okay.
Der Lehrling.
Lehrlehr. Lehrlehr?
Der Lehrling.
Oh, this is wrong. It should be ling. Lehrling. It's incorrect. Yeah, now it's right. Okay, let me check. You are asking exactly the... Okay, let me untoggle that first. It's a gender clue. Every German noun wears a hat. Okay, the hard part is knowing which hat. But some words' endings are reliable signposts. If a noun ends a certain way, you can guess it's a hat. It's hat. The note saying, okay, now, okay, so it's just a noun that doesn't have a face. It's the whole thing with it. No, okay, it can have. Like doctor is just a noun, but Lehrling comes from Lehen. It depends on the ending. Oh, and you guessed the split correctly. Ling is a real suffix. Ah, okay. Okay. When it's or, it's usually a noun that already has... It's the complete word. But if it's ling, it's actually the suffix of something. You can take a word and add ling to make a new noun. Usually a person who is a certain way. Ah, usually a person who is a certain way. That's why this, which should be lehrling, let me remember what is, because We just saw ler. I don't remember. Yeah. What was teacher again? Teacher. Legger. Oh yeah, legger is teacher. Yeah, and leerling. Leerling is apprentice. Ah. Okay. Explain to me leggen, leerling, and leg. What's the other one? I just saw it. Oh my god. Leggen. Legger. I think it's legger. Okay, sehr gut, sehr gut. Okay, this is there. Okay, yeah, you see this engine is just a word itself. Okay, doctor is also der
Der
doctor.
Doktor,
Der doctor. Okay. Leggen, the verb, the action. This is the base, to teach. The N is just the normal verb ending. Same as wohnen, machen. Sie lehrt Deutsch. She teaches German. From this one verb, German builds two people. And here's the beautiful part. They are opposite ends of the same action. The lehrer, the one who does the teaching. Oh, yeah. Because we saw that the suffix er, is the doer, which is the one that is doing something, and it's feminine. So it's das Leher. No, die Leher, because das is neutral, and der, no, it's der. Der Leher. Yeah, you see, that's how we learn. That's how it will get into my mind, stick into my mind. Okay, so it's der Leher. Because it's the doer. So we get the verb, and then imagine. What's the verb? It's to learn. It's to teach. To teach, yeah. Learn is to teach. So who does the teaching? Is the teacher. So it's the doer, and it's the der. Okay. And the ones who receives the teaching. So if we get leer, and we want to say leer is to teach, but who receives the teaching? Who is being taught? Is the apprentice, is the student. So how can we say that? Leerling. You don't really have to pronounce the H. From leggen. Oh, okay. So it's just leggen? Leggen? Thank you, Janusz.
lehren,
Oh, it's le. I'm saying like le. It's lehen. Lehen. Like this?
lehren,
Lehen. I'm saying it correctly now? Lehen. So okay, if we think we have the verb which is lehen. And we think who to teach. Who does the teaching? And then we think include the which means the doer. So it's the teacher. It becomes lehen. And if you think, and who is receiving? It's the student. So it becomes leerling. Okay. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Like when we see, I think when people see like German in general, they always say, oh, but the genders and the things, they are so complex. It doesn't make sense, but they have a meaning. You know, and understanding this meaning is a bit hard because it's different. But as soon as you understand and you repeat them for a while and you internalize what they mean, it gets easier. That's very cool. Okay, let's keep going. So new words. Director.
Der Direktor.
Yeah, it's there because it's or. Zanger. Zanger is the doer. So it's der Zanger. Fahrer.
Der Fahrer.
Oh, Faha. Faha, yeah, Faha. Faha. It's also der Faha. Okay. E, learn the tail, not the logic. No logic, just frequency. Most words ending in E are feminine. Okay, so there's no logic in this, just the way it is. Katze, die Katze. Straße,
Die Straße.
die Straße. Okay. Schule,
Die Schule.
Schule. Okay. Lampe, die Lampe.
Die Lampe.
Okay. Yeah, ending with E is D. Yeah, this is an easy one. Of course, there will be exceptions. Okay, these have no clue. The gender doesn't follow from any rule. You saw it glued on, as if the article were a syllable of the words. The ones you miss come back. Okay, tag. Yeah, these are the ones that doesn't have it. I just have to memorize it with the glued. Der Tag. Kind. Das Kind. Okay, das Kind. Frau.
Die Frau.
Frau. Woman. Oh, okay. But at least the woman is feminine. It's the. Okay, Land. Country. It's das. Man. It has to be there. Okay, there, man. Tür. Is it table or door? I think it's door. Das? No, D2. Okay, the Pomodoro ended. So let's just finish this. Dich.
Der Tisch.
Oh, der Tisch. Okay, this is table. Yeah. It's masculine. Okay, it's der Tisch. And Buch is book. Das. Okay. Kind is das. Okay. Land is D. No, it's das also. This is there. No, it's D. Oh my god. Okay, this is there. Yeah, I always confuse them. And this is das. And this is das. And this is D. Okay. Let's go. We finished it. You read 58 tales. Amazing. I feel like I've learned a lot. Is there still ones that is not here? Are there suffix that I still have to learn? Probably, right? I'll have to see it later, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's keep going now for the next one is the bracket, which is meant to help us with the verbs. Let's start it. Actually, before that, let's watch a video about the German. Yeah. German culture for resting the mind before starting something new. Let's see the average German. Average German sick.
This is Michael Müller, an average German, and we're following him to see what happens when he catches. This is Michael Müller, an average German, and we're following him to see what happens when he catches a cold.
Today, we're seeing what happens when Michael Müller, an average German, gets sick. Will he go to the doctor? What kind of weird and wonderful home remedies will he try out? And what happens when he turns up for work? Like this. Let's find out. What started as a tickle in the back of Michael's throat seems to have evolved into a full-blown cold. And German work culture values efficiency, and efficiency means not getting your colleague sick.
Michael's colleague, Diana, encourages him to go home.
In 2023, the average German took 20 sick days, with respiratory illnesses like colds, flu, and bronchitis being the main culprits.
Oh.
Luckily, Michael isn't worried about taking time off sick. He receives 6 weeks of fully paid sick leave from his employer, and after 6 weeks can claim even more paid sick leave from a health insurer.
Oh, that's cool.
In his woozy
I
state,
mean, it's not cool to be sick, but it's good to have this, like, in case you get sick, you can still getting paid, you know.
Michael has forgotten that you can't buy most pharmaceuticals in supermarkets in Germany.
Medicine must be bought in the pharmacy or Apotheke. Germans are more on the conservative side when it comes to taking medicine. In fact, many are big fans of home remedies. 60% believe that herbal teas can help treat colds.
I also believe in that.
Alongside a selection of teas, Michael also asks for a package of ibuprofen. If his headache gets really bad, he can always take half a tablet.
You too.
Wanting to recover quickly, Michael is trying out a range of traditional German remedies. Here he's drinking hot water with honey and lemon. Makes sense.
Germans also try drinking warm beer, eating a clove of raw
Okay. That's a no for me. Drinking warm beer to help with a cold? This is very German for me. First of all, like, I would never drink warm beer. I think it's disgusting. I don't know if you know that, Janos, but in Brazil we have this culture that the beer has to be very, very, very cold. Like, as cold as it can get before it starts getting, like, ice, you know, like solid. That's a thing that is very cultural in Brazil. So if you go to a place and they serve you a beer that is not into this point of being as cold as it can get, it's like a disrespect. You can actually ask for another beer for free if it comes a bit warm. So, and also drinking beer for a cold, it doesn't really make sense, right? I don't know, maybe if it's a specific kind of beer, but still a little bit weird for me. As you said ew, so it's probably not a normal thing to do. Or do you know someone that did that, like a friend, someone that does that in Germany? Did you ever heard about that?
garlic.
Okay, about garlic, I've heard about this.
Putting chopped onion in a sock and holding it against
No. No, this is not real. Please tell me this is just a joke.
the ear.
Ew. Okay. Okay, thank you. I know it from your reaction.
And applying cool compresses made of quark to bring down a fever.
My God.
In Germany, if you're off work for more than 3 days, you usually have to provide a sick note. Michael still isn't fully recovered, so he's going to the doctor. It's customary to say hello when you enter the waiting room.
But you might have to wait a little while for the doctor.
Michael Müller, bitte.
Bitte.
In purely mathematical terms, in 2021, every German went to the doctor 10 times.
Every German.
No need for a heart attack. In Germany, doctor's appointments are paid for by the health insurer.
Michael is leaving
What
with
is the health insurer? It's like the public hospital? Do you have health care for free?
doctor's note
Is it good? Like, does it work?
and a prescription for cough medicine in case that pesky tickle in his throat can't be cured with raw garlic.
After 5 days of recuperation, Michael is finally ready to get back to work. I'm not a human, so I don't know what it's like to recover from a cold. What's it like to get sick in your country? As always, like and subscribe for more Average German.
Oh, I see. So you pay for health insurance every month, and if you need, you go there. So it's like not exactly for free. But is it good? Like, you can get surgery and things like that? Mm. But this health insurance is like private or is it public? Like the amount of money you pay. Is it a large amount? Sure, it's good. Oh, okay. Sehr gut then, sehr gut. Very good this video. Very good. Okay. Now you're gonna go back for the studies, another session. Not of Endung. Now it's the bracket about the verbs. Just to fix, not to fix, to get into the mind. Let me start the Pomodoro again. Both exist. Ah, I see. Okay, interesting. Okay, so what is this? Just for you to understand a little bit better. Is what we learned in Unlock 1.3 that the verb gets split in two. So it looks like this is a very important thing in German language that it doesn't have in English or in Portuguese, which is the verb splitting, and the main part of the verb always goes to the end. And I made this thing to help me learn this, internalize this into my brain, you know? So here is basically explaining what the verb gets split into. In English, the verb says together, I can swim. So can swim, it's together. In German, when a sentence has two verb pieces, they split and hug the sentence, like with two brackets. One piece sits early and the other waits at the very end. The dressed verb, conjugated, kann, will, muss, sits in second position. Yeah, in the second position of the sentence. And the naked verb, the plain infinite, schwimmen, waits at the end. So, ich kann gut schwimmen. Never schwimmen gut. The naked verb is owned at the end, and everything else piles up in the middle before it. If you're watching this later in the video and you're not understanding what is a naked verb, what is a dressed verb, we just learned that in one of the past days. So I don't know if it's day 5 or day 6. You can watch those videos to understand it better. So what is a modal verb? That's what we also saw in the explanation, so I won't repeat it. And how to study it. Build, don't translate. Don't think in Portuguese or English. Order and convert. Find the next verb first. Okay. Early on it's tinted blue, so the heat disappears. Okay. The next verb is the infinitive, the one that goes to the end. Level grows on you. Say it loud. From level 3. Okay. Let's start. Practice. Let's see how it goes. So, build it in German. I would like to travel. Möcht, would like. Okay. So, ich möcht gern reisen.
Ich möchte gern,
Möchte,
gern,
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 gern.
gern. Reisen,
Reisen. Ich möchte,
möchte,
ich möchte gern
gern.
reisen. Ich möchte gern reisen. Okay, so the möcht, would like is in the second, and the other one in the end. Okay,
Ich möchte gern reisen.
ich möchte gern reisen. Okay, so I have to work tomorrow. Ich muss morgen arbeiten. Ich muss, I must, I have morgen to work. No. Oh yeah. Yeah, the verb goes to the end. I have tomorrow to work. Yeah, this is very different for me. I think it would take a while to understand that the verbs goes to the end. It's not as hard as I thought it would be, but still, my mind automatically goes for it right after the other verb, you know. That's why I'd say to don't translate it. Bom dia, guten Morgen, hello. Hello, my love. How are you doing? Did you have a good sleep? Arbeiten. Okay. Next sentence. I have to go now. Ich muss gehen. No. You see? Jetzt.
Jetzt,
Jetzt gehen. Ich muss jetzt gehen. Good job. Very good.
ich muss jetzt gehen.
Ich muss jetzt gehen. Okay. So now you see that the hint that it was blue is not blue anymore. So I have to think. I have to think a little bit more. So I want to learn German. Ich will Deutsch lernen.
Ich will Deutsch lernen.
Lernen. Okay. Yes, good Tag. Ich hast einen guten Tag. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, probably not. I had a good day. Ich hatte einen guten Tag. Okay. Almost. I'm getting there. Me learning. Okay, this one. I want to get to know you. Ich will kennenlernen. Why did I say it in English? Kennenlernen. No! Oh my god, yeah, I forgot again. This is the end. Ich will dich kennenlernen. Dich. What is dich?
Dich,
Oh, you. Yeah, it's you. Ich will dich kennenlernen. Okay. Okay. Now it's for real. Now we're gonna do it for real. So yeah, no mistakes. No mistakes anymore. Okay. Can you repeat that slowly? Can you repeat that slowly? No, this comes in second. Oh, it's das then. No, wait. Okay. I'm confused. What comes first? Because this comes second, and this comes in the end. Can you? So maybe du kannst. It doesn't make sense. I would put like kannst du langsam wiederholen. The blue, please. No, it's wrong. This is wrong. It looks like it's wrong.
Kannst du langsam das
It's not das here.
du
Okay, I don't know. Let's put it like that. I did it correctly.
kannst du das langsam wiederholen?
Kannst du das langsam wiederholen? Is this wrong? This one is also wrong, or it's correct? Like the sentence. Kannst du das? But I thought the kannst, it should come in second. Wait. Let's. No, this is good. Okay, this one is good. Okay. Explain this for me. Shouldn't kannst come in second because it's the modal verb? Because what I've learned is that it's thundering. Oh, I hope. Okay. I hope everything is alright for you. You apply the V2 rule and your instincts is almost right. Let me show you why this sentence is actually fine. First, a tiny spelling note. It should be 2 words. Langsam wiederholen. Slowly plus to repeat. They got stuck together by accident. Huh? Now the real question. The rule you remember is the bracket. The conjugated verb goes in second position. Any other verb piece goes to the very end. Together, they form a bracket around. Okay. So for a statement, you would get Du kannst das langsam wiederholen. Okay. Kannst is in slot 2. Wiederholen at the end. In a yes or no question, German throws the verb to the very front before the subject. Oh, I thought they didn't do that. The conjugated verb kannst du das langsam wiederholen? Statement, you can repeat that. Question, can you repeat that? Oh, okay. English moves can German does the identical thing. Here's the key. Inside to hold onto the bracket perfectly. Okay, everything is alright. Oh, good to know, man. So in summer there, it also rains a lot. Here we always have like tropical rain. Summer is crazy. We have lots of thunder rains. So 3 sentences types, same bracket, only one slot change. Statement, du kannst das langsam? Yes or no question. Kannst du das langsam wiederholen? Wie oft kannst du das wiederholen? Okay, I was correct, but at the same time, didn't have the whole spectrum of things. I can speak a little German, so ich kann okay. Ich kann Deutsch ein bisschen.
Ein bisschen.
Ein bisschen.
Ein bisschen.
Sprechen. My question is, should Deutsch come after or before this, and why? I don't know. Ich kann Deutsch ein bisschen sprechen. This sounds more natural for me. Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. Let me see why. Why is this incorrect? But you see, that's how you learn, like making mistakes and then trying to understand. Look at the bracket you just learned. It's working here too, and it's okay. Ich kann dann sprechen. Kann is lot 2 at the back wall. That part is perfect. The problem is the order of the stuff in the middle. Reading your tiles in order, you have built Ich kann Deutsch ein bisschen sprechen. The correct order flips 2 pieces aside. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Why this order? Here's the simple way to fill it. I'm saying it wrong, I think.
Ein bisschen.
Bisschen. Ein bisschen. A little is glued to Deutsch. It's telling you how much German. Ah, okay. A little German. So they travel together as one chunk. Ein bisschen Deutsch. I can speak a little German. I can speak German a little. A little sits in front of the thing it measures. Okay. German does the same. Ein bisschen. Oh, and Chen. Ah, Chen is little. And what is bis? What is bis? Bissen? A bit? Bissen. I think this is one of the things people struggle with the most. Really? You see, like when you talk to foreigners, they do this mistake a lot, right? Because yeah, it's confusing for me at first, but that's the thing. When you understand that, it gets easier. I think the natural way of like my brain used to is to do this in the wrong order for German because I am used to other order. But as soon as I learn this and practice a little bit, I think I will be fine. Actually, German is very it's very logical in my experience so far. So let's keep going. Do you want to drink something? Let's see if we learned it right. Okay, so it's a question. So if it's a question, the conjugated verb, the dressed verb can be first. Like, do you want to drink something? Or no, yeah. Okay, never mind. I was about to do an example that wouldn't work. I was about to say you want to drink something. Like affirmative, but doesn't make much sense. Anyway. So, willst du? Okay. Drink something. I don't remember what is noch and what is etwas. Let me see what is noch. I should know that because we saw that. Still. Okay, still. And what is etwas? Oh, something. Okay. So which one should come first? Still something or something still? I think it's still something. Like, do you want to still something drink? Like, do you want to still drink something? Still drink. Okay, still drink something. Okay, let me see this. Still drink something. Okay. I think it's noch etwas trinken. Woohoo! We're learning. It's starting to make sense in my head. Etwas trinken. The verb trinken waited to the verb. Okay. I want to live in Germany. Ich wohnen. No. Oh my god. You see, like, my mistake is that my brain automatically goes to what is more natural for me. Like the way my mind is used to translate my feelings into words. Then I have to stop and think. No, it's not like that. You're doing it wrong. Okay. So let's do it right. It's ich möchte.
Möchte.
Möchte. Gern in Deutschland wohnen. Ich möchte gern in Deutschland.
Ich möchte gern in Deutschland wohnen.
I would like in Germany to live. Okay. I would like in Germany to live. It, like, the first time you see it, it sounds a bit weird, like, because it's different from what you are used to, but it doesn't sound weird at all. Like, I could say, like, I would like in Germany to live. I would like in Germany to live. Yeah, it's not weird. That's normal. Like, it can be like that. It makes sense, you know, like, it's just a different way to say it. I have to go now. Ich muss jetzt gehen.
Ich muss jetzt gehen.
This is another word that is a bit hard for me. Do you actually pronounce it like jetzt, like two t's at the end? Like jetzt,
Jetzt.
jetzt, jetzt.
Jetzt.
Or I can just say jetzt. Yes, jetzt. Jetzt.
Jetzt.
I think I'm just overpronouncing it. Jetzt, jetzt, jetzt,
Jetzt.
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 It's t's and then a t. Jetzt, jetzt. I don't know.
Ich muss jetzt gehen.
Ich muss jetzt gehen. Okay. Level 3. Level 3. No, 3. Yeah, 3, right? Level 3. Yes. Jetzt. Yeah, like a snake. Sounds good? Okay. Okay, thank you. I will remember that. Okay, level 3, let's go. I can't help you today. Okay. I didn't learn how to do things in negative. It's just putting nichts on it. Okay, let's go parts. Okay, ich. So now that we have to put it in a negative, should the nicht comes before the kann or after it? Ich kann nicht. If I take the rule as it is, it says that the verb always comes second. But we saw this was a lie because when it was a question, it swept. But I think I will stay with it. I would do it like that. Ich kann nicht. Helfe. Helfe dir. No. Oh my god, I'm doing it wrong. No. And this is not even a word. This is just for this is just for, to do a mistake. It's heute. So it's heute. Wait. Ich kann nicht. I can't. Help goes to the end. So it's I can't. You today help. I can't today you help. I don't know. Then dir has to come before or after the today. I can't today you help. No, maybe the dir comes first. Dir heute. It doesn't make sense. Okay, this one is a hard sentence for me.
Dir,
Okay, I will follow my instincts. My instincts are saying for me to do heute dir, even though it's probably the wrong answer. Because in my mind, there is no reason to say you before saying today. Like, I can't you today help. I can't today you help. I don't know. Anyway, let's just finish this. It's wrong. It's die heute. The whole sentence is wrong. Oh, the nicht comes in the end. Before the last verb. Why? Okay. Why? Why nicht comes before the infinitive verb and not after kann? Okay. Let's see what it says to me. Great question, and the answer is one of the most useful ordering rules in German. Let me build it from the bracket again. First, here's your sentence with the bracket marked. Ich kann dir heute nicht helfen. 1, 2, modal, middle, and infinitive. I can't help you today. Your two vowels are kann and helfen. Everything else lives in the middle. Okay. The question is, where inside the middle does nicht go? Yes. The core rule, nicht sits as far right as it can, just before the back vowel. Okay. As far as it can before the back vowel. So it's always before the infinitive verb in the end. The infinitive helfen is nailed to the very end, the back vowel of the bracket. And nicht likes to sit right in front of the piece. It's negating. Yeah. Here you are negating the whole idea of helping you today. So nicht slides all the way to the right and parks itself right before helfen. Heute nicht helfen. So technically, if we would do a gross translation, it would be
dir,
like saying, I can you today not help. Okay, then it's getting weird for me. Yeah, this concept in my mind is so weird. Like, I can you today not help. I can you today not help. Okay, it's starting to get less weird as much as I say it is getting less weird, I think. I can you today not help. I can you today not help. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Okay, we're getting there. I think repetition is the core to make anything make sense. Yeah. The abnormal is just the repetition of something that is normal. So if you get something that is unusual and you repeat it every day, it will get usual. So like if you see a car flying for the first time, you say, oh my God, a car flying. And then if you say it again the next day, oh my God, a car flying. But if you see it again every day for a month, then you will just say, oh, the car is flying. And then you won't even say it. You just see, oh, the car is flying. This is normal, you know? So yeah, I think it's like an alien concept for me because it's the first time I'm seeing this. But as soon as I repeat it a lot, you will get normal. probably. Okay, let's finish reading this. That's why it can't go right after kann. If you said ich kann nicht dich heute helfen, the nicht would be strange too far forward, away from the back vowel, and it sounds wrong to a German ear. Why before the verb feels backwards to you? In English, not attaches to the helper verb. Yeah, I cannot help. So your instinct says put it by kann, but German doesn't anchor nicht to the model. It anchors it to the ends of the bracket. The model already did its job in slot 2. The negation waits at the back next to the infinitive. Okay. Think of it as the sentence sets up its scene. Die heute, to you today. And then at the last moment before the action word says nicht. This isn't happening. Helfen. I can, dich heute nicht, today, to you today not, help. Yeah. Inside the middle, the pieces line up roughly like this. Yeah, one, dich, who, heute, when, last thing before the vowel, nicht, and helfen. Okay, that sounds good. Now it's just doing it more. One day I want to buy a house. So, okay, eines Tages, ich will what is werde? Become.
Werde.
Ich will ein Haus kaufen. Will ich ein Haus kaufen? But why is the will? This will make me crazy. Man, this is making me crazy. Yeah, it makes sense actually. Yeah, I am just stupid. Okay, no, not exactly. Okay, because it says that the conjugated verb always have to be in slot 2, and it's making sense because it is in slot 2 technically, because einen Tages is just one slot. But then ich comes after. It doesn't really make sense. And why is this coming first? Okay, now explain this better to me. Why ich comes after will, and why einen Tages comes first. I'll go to bed. Yeah, man, I think it's very late for you, right? Anyway, thank you so much for your help today. Thank you so much for being here every day. It's been very, very nice. I hope you have a good sleep and you have a good day tomorrow. As we saw in the average German, tomorrow is Sunday. No much markets will be open, and you probably have a rest day. Going to the markets in the plazas. Just kidding, man. Thank you so much, really. And yeah, I hope to see you tomorrow. I will tomorrow definitely open it earlier though. I hope I can. Anyway, the live stream is just ending. I will just finish this and finish it for today. So thank you again. Hope you have a good night. Okay, let's read this. Okay, both of your questions come down. Thank you too. Thank you. To one rule you already know. The verb stays in slot 2. Okay, so it doesn't matter what happens unless it's a question. It comes in slot 2. Bye bye, man. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Here's the sentence with the bracket marked. Einen Tags, slot 1, one day. will, slot 2 model. The middle, ich ein Haus. The ends the infinitive. One day I want to buy a house. Your first question. Why does ich comes after will? Will. Because the verb slot 2 position is sacred. Okay. It's the one rule that never bends in a statement. It just... Okay, wait. You say that, but this just happened when we did a question with can. Is this the only exception? Is Dolly and you? Or I hope it is the only exception, because it's saying it's sacred. Anyway, let's finish the here. The conjugated verb must be the second element, no matter what. So whoever sits in slot 1 pushes the subject out of the way. Watch what happens. Ich will einen Tages ein Haus kaufen. Here, ich is in slot 1. Will in slot 2. Normal. But the moment you move something else into slot 2, the subject has to step aside to the verb. Can keep in its seat. Okay, I see. This is called inversion. When something other than the subject leads, the subject flips to right after the verb. Okay. So when something other than the subject leads, the subject flips to right after the verb. Like right after. The verb never moves. Everything else rearranged around it. Okay. So my second question is, why does einen Tages come first? That's a choice, not a rule. Oh, I see. So I could have said, where is it? I could have said, ich will einen Tages ein Haus kaufen. That would also be correct. German lets you put almost any piece in slot 1 to set the stage or add emphasis. Starting with einen Tags, one day, throws the spotlight on when. It's like saying, one day I want to buy a house. It front loads the dream, the someday feeling. You could say, ich will eines Tages ein Haus kaufen. It's equally correct, just flatter, less dramatic. Leading with the time phrase gives it that wistful look into the future flavor. Oh, I see. I understand it now. A small bonus, einen Tages is a fixed expression meaning one day, someday. It is a special case genitive that German uses for vague points in time. You'll also see eines Morgens, one morning. Eines Abends, one evening. Okay. Just treat it as a set phrase for now. 2 things to lock in. The verb owns slot 2 and never leaves. Slot 1 is your to choose. Okay. Yeah, sharp guys. The honest version is verb is in slot 2. In the rule for statements and W questions, yes, no questions. Okay. So it's not really an exception. It's that different sentence types have different home positions for the verb. Ah, I see. Let me lay out the whole map so there is no mystery left. Position 2, the verb's home. The normal one, okay. Position 1, the verb leads. Yes, no questions and commands. Oh, commands also. Kannst du das wiederholen? Come here. Ah, command. Okay, so are those two the only types, or there's more? Interesting. Oh my god, I feel like I've learned so much today so far. That's a big day right there. Good, you want the complete set. Okay. Here's every sentence type in German and where the verb lies. Okay. The verb sits in slot 2. Statement, the default. Ich kann. W questions. Wann kannst, the question. Okay, the verb leads from the front. Yes or no, comment. So far, that's the 4 you have. Now the new ones. Okay, there is There is more or just one more? Okay. So when it closes, the second half of the sentence introduced by a connector. Elon. Okay, this is, I don't want to see that now because it would be too much. I just wanted to know if there is more. So there's just one more and it's not for us to see right now. That's fine. Let's finish this. Okay. I have to work tomorrow. So ich muss morgen arbeiten. Yes. I have to work early tomorrow. Okay. Ich muss no way. Früh morgen zur Arbeit gehen. No, I did it wrong. Ah. I did ich muss früh. Ich muss morgen früh. Why? Okay. Why? Morgen früh and not früh morgen zur Arbeit. That's what I did, right? Ich muss früh morgen zur Arbeit. Yeah. Good. This is about the order inside the middle of the bracket. There is a clean rule that decided it. Let me show you. Your walls muss gehen are perfect. The question is the order. Okay. First thing, morgen früh is one glued unit. Oh, okay. It's because I said early in the morning, but they say morning early. Isn't morning plus early as two separated ideas? It's a fixed expression meaning early tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Early tomorrow, tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, yeah. Who is describing when tomorrow, the early part of it. So they travel together in that fixed order, a single time chunk. Morgen früh. You can't flip it to früh morgen. For the same reason you can't say morning tomorrow. Okay, morning tomorrow. Okay. Second thing, time becomes before place. Time becomes before place. Morning früh, time, zur Arbeit, place. Okay, let's keep going. I think that's too much for my little brain. I don't want to break it. But yeah, this review session is being like amazing so far. This is one of the days that I've learned the most. I want to get to know you. Okay, so ich will dich kennenlernen. Okay. Level 4. Level 4. Okay, we have 10 minutes to go. Let's finish this. I want to get to know you. Okay, we just saw that. Ich will dich kennenlernen. Okay, I want to learn to swim well this year. Okay, that's a very big sentence. Okay, so ich will. Perfect. Okay, there's two verbs here. To learn and to swim. Yeah, that's probably the kind of sentence that I didn't learn that it was explaining here. But anyway, let's try to do it first. So it's like two verbs in one. So I want to learn. Let's put ich will lernen. No. The bulu is the main verb. Okay, the main verb. So schwimmen. No. Good schwimmen. No. Time before place. So this is jahes. No, it's ja. This is ja. Gut schwimmen. No. Sushi. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I was right. Absolute cinema. I'm learning. Even though it's still a bit blurry, okay? It's not perfect, but I'm kind of understanding the feeling of it, which is important. Anyway, I still don't know how to do sentence with two verbs. I will learn more about it after. I won't do more research because I think I did too much and it's too much information at the same time. So let's just keep going. I want to speak German well on the weekends with friends. So, okay. Ich will gut Deutsch gut Deutsch time before place. So, am Wochenende,
Am Wochenende.
Wochenende,
Am Wochenende.
an Wochenende, mich freuen,
Mit Freunden.
mit Freuden. Okay, there's two. The weekend is probably Wochentag because Tag is day.
Am Wochentag.
A Wochentag. Mit Freuden sprechen. Ich will anwohnend. Okay. This is a hard one. I really don't know why. I really don't understand this one. Why is the time? Yeah, this is a long sentence, right? Why is the time before the German? Okay, let's I will do both. Like I will send this and I will also send that. But I will make it explain to me in a quick way, you know? I don't want to spend too much time on that. Why is gut Deutsch in the end? What did I do wrong? Explain in a simple way. Simple. And it's for a kid. I just wanted to make it very simple so I don't take too much time on that. Anyway, let's try the next one while we finish that. I can't help you today. Okay, so we learned that when it's negative, the nicht goes together with the infinitive, the naked one. So it's ich kann dich heute heute dir nicht helfen. I think it's like that. Okay, I'm right. I'm still a bit confused about the dich coming first or not, but yes, we are the champions, my friends. Da-da-da. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a long session. 50 minutes of Endung and another 50 minutes of the verb sentences. Yeah, new app. You liked it? I've actually did 3 new apps today. This is to practice genders and the ending of the genders. Not the genders, the endings like hen, ling, height. I will show you. You see? Like those endings and the genders. This one is to help me with the verbs, like the creating sentences order in general, which is the unlock 1.3. This is unlock 1.2 that we did in the past days, and this is the other one that I'll probably actually just do it in the live stream tomorrow because this one is getting late. But this one is about practicing conversations in situations that could be real. I'm very excited for this one. But I didn't expect this to take too long. But anyway, that is good. Let's just finish this explanation and we're ready to finish this. Okay. The hint already told you the mistake. You need Wochenende on the weekend, but the tiles only gave you. No. It's they actually gave me the option of Wochenende too. I just did it wrong. Lots of good learning good apps. Thank you, honey. Yeah, it's like the thing is, my mind was a bit blurry from the last days. I was just like doing flashcards and flashcards and flashcards.
Lernen.
But I wasn't be able to create sentences and to understand better. The unlocks that I've done helped me with it, but I needed more practice to actually internalize. So I understood the brackets and the DDAS, the handle explanation, but I needed more, like understanding it, recognizing it is not enough. When you actually get into a situation that you have to use it and you have to think how to use it and you make mistakes and you understand and you go, for explanations, that's where you learn the most. So that's why I did those two apps also, because I was thinking, okay, I learned this in the unlock session 1.2, but how can I practice this in the most reliable and in a way that I would learn the most from it, from my mistakes, and actually making my brain work, not only recognizing things as we were doing with Easy German. Like we learned something, we went to Easy German to check stuff, but I wasn't feeling that I was actually learning it, Now I do. Now, like from this session today, these 2 hours that we have been studying, I feel like I learned so much. And those apps are really helping me. I'm really excited to try this one. But I will let it for tomorrow. I just finished this explanation and we're done for today. Maybe we're watching another video of every German before finishing the live stream though. So let's see. Okay. Is one we talked about good Deutsch. Needs to write at the back next to sprechen. The only thing to lock in. What you do plus how do you it stay glued to the action verb. Mit Freuden. Good Deutsch sprechen. Full sentence. Okay, explain it again. Here's the whole thing. Okay. Will, while 1, slot 2, yeah. Stuff in the middle, and sprechen. This I got. I got this thing. Okay. Now the stuff in the middle goes in this order. It's when, then who with or where, and then how and what. Okay. Ich will, and then, okay, when? In the weekend. With my friends. In the school. Let's put it like good Deutsch sprechen. The only thing to remember, what you do and how you do it, stay glued to the action words at the back. What you do and how you do it. Okay, stay glued. What you do and how you do it. Good Deutsch sprechen. Your mistake was pulling good Deutsch away from sprechen. They don't get separated. They write together at the back wall. Okay, but this will be more for tomorrow. I think my brain already had too much for today. So let's finish with some culture. Oh, look who's live streaming. I wonder if the string is good. So if you're watching this live stream later, just to let you know that I'm also making videos with the short versions of what happened in the days. So you don't have to watch the 3 hours of live streams every day. You know him? Sehr gut. Yeah, sehr gut, sehr gut. Which one? I already watched one of Average German today, so let's watch Germany in a nutshell. Yeah. Okay, we saw that what you need to know before heading to a proper German pub night. Okay, that's good. I want to go to a pub in German. Okay, let me just change here in the string the task. Now it's culture. Culture. Learning more about the culture. Okay. Let's see it.
Isn't it time for final orders? Apparently not. In fact, most German pubs don't have official closing times and therefore often stay open all night. What else do you need to know when venturing out on a night in a German pub? Bottoms up.
That's crazy. I mean, in Brazil, we also have this very much culture of staying late at night. It's pretty normal for people to just go home when it's morning, but it's not all places. Like, it's actually few places. Maybe if you are in a big city like São Paulo, you have that.
Let's find out. What I call a pub, the Germans call a Kneipe. There's a bit of debate between what makes a pub and a bar, but a Kneipe is generally more traditional. Bars can be a bit fancier. There are also plenty of specialized bars, especially here in Berlin. The selection varies according to taste and the crowd it attracts. There are lots of cocktail bars, student pubs, sports bars, gay bars, mostly just hangout places for people to talk and drink.
Interesting.
But what's the most popular drink of choice here in Germany?
Beer.
I'll give you one guess. And if you didn't guess beer, I'm disappointed. Depending on where you are in Germany, the kind of beer you drink and what glass it comes in also varies. The legal
Oh, interesting. Sehr interesting.
age for drinking beer and wine and sparkling wine or champagne is 16.
Oh my. I didn't know that.
For stronger spirits, it's 18. So you only have to be 16 to get into a Kneipe. But you should eat beforehand, since the only food many pubs serve is a few snacks. And don't forget to tip. 5 to 10% is pub standard. Important info if you smoke. In Germany, there's a strict ban on smoking in bars and pubs. But nevertheless, there are exceptions, especially in Berlin.
I would never get into a pub or in a bar that has people smoking inside. I hate the smell. No.
It's vocab time. Here are the German phrases you need to know when you're going out in Germany. Stammkneipe. This is your local pub. Anschreiben. To take something on credit, like an IOU, but this is only possible in your Stammkneipe when they can trust that you'll pay it back. Vom Fass. From the barrel. This is beer on tap. German pub culture may have changed, but distiller here has remained the same for almost 150 years. Let's ask the owner what makes a Kneipe a Kneipe. This is Uwe Drees, barkeeper and owner of Distiller Berlin.
Kneipe means it's simple. You don't have to dress properly. You can come straight.
He sounds a little bit like Tim from Polyglot Dreams.
For work, so you don't have to change. Even when your clothes are dirty, you're welcome, it's okay. Everybody is welcome. It doesn't matter what kind of color their skin is, what kind of religion they have, where they come from. A good German pub should feel like home. This is very important for them, to meet people. They come here to talk. We do entertain our regulars, our customers, and we have a lot of fun here.
Do you have any stories? I'm sure people tell you a lot of their secrets.
We used to have a couple, then they met here, and at the end they had their wedding here.
Wow, that's so nice.
That was nice. That was really nice. We still have contact to them. I know a lot of private stories for most of our customers, but a good barman knows everything, don't tell anything, like a therapist. But not as paid as a therapist.
Interesting, yeah.
Inns have been around for many centuries, but Kneipen or pubs started playing a major role in Germany in the context of industrialization in the 19th century. As a social space to escape from the daily grind, as well as a place to get together with friends. While they used to be a place for men to discuss jobs and politics, German pubs also developed in the 20th century as a gathering place for students, artists, queer people, and so on. The great variety of pubs keeps evolving, including typical pub drags, such as Dusseldorf's longest bar in the world, a street with the most bars in a row.
Pubs are an integral part of society here, partly because they are the perfect location for the Feierabendbier, aka the let's celebrate the end of the working day beer. Germans are all about the work hard, play hard ethic.
Pub culture is very important to Germany because alcohol is very important to Germany.
This is historian Dr. Hanno Hochmuth.
And they do not only drink privately at home, but also publicly at public spaces. And the pub, it actually is the name, is the public place to drink.
Fun fact, since alcohol is so cheap in Germany, there's a law nicknamed the apple juice paragraph. It states that there must be at least one non-alcoholic drink that is no more expensive than the cheapest alcoholic drink.
Oh.
Pub culture in Germany has changed in recent decades. The term Kneipensterben, pub death, has come up. What's that about?
In the early times of the 20th century, the traditional German Kneipe pub was predominant, whereas today it diversified a lot. Other new pubs, other new bars pop up, so there's no Kneipensterben, but rather a change of style.
Kneipen culture is honestly one of my favorite things about Germany, especially here in Berlin. Whether I'm hanging out at my Stammkneipe or enjoying a really nice cocktail, it's just good vibes all round. What's it like in your country? Let us know in the comments.
Sehr gut. Oh, this channel is so good. I just love them. Yeah. Learning more. I really want to go to a bar in Germany. And they look like they have so many different types of beer. And that, oh, we have to go. We have to go. Anyway, so I think we had a good day here. It was actually amazing. I've learned a lot today, even though it was just a review. It's like in the days that we are learning the unlocks, the concept gets into my mind. Like, oh, something new, a new concept. And then it's actually in the review days that I will be learning and practicing them until I internalize them. And I will be able to think in them in a natural way, not translating anymore. So yeah, I am very excited to keep going with German. I'm loving it so far. Tomorrow, I think I will do another round of review. It will actually not be a review, but a reinforce. I really want to do this app. I mean, to study it. You know, to use it. So, and maybe I don't think we saw all the endings. I'm not really sure that this was all, but I want to do some more practice on that so the concept really gets into my mind. And then I will also maybe do a little bit more of this with new sentences. So before we go to the next unlock, which is unlock 1.4, we will have the other ones internalized, you know? So yeah, that's it. If you're watching this right now, thank you. Thank you, honey, for being here. Thank you, Janusz, for also being here, as always. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you a lot. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow in the next live stream, day 11. Tschüss.